Magic in the Morning and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. 24 minutes now away from 9 o'clock. Boy, the morning's clipping right along. And we're at 61 degrees in Linden. It's Tuesday. Time for another chat with Mike Barrett. Good policies. How you doing, my friend?
I am well. How are you?
I'm okay, actually.
That's good.
But I'm not as okay as what your team is going to be feeling coming up. Logged into Facebook this morning. I saw you guys are taking a day off to honor your wonderful employees.
Yeah, it's been a long stretch of just a very tumultuous insurance environment. And we have carriers who like to do things for their agency partners, among them Safeco Liberty Mutual. And they encouraged us to join them for a day at the COG Railway. So we're going to take the COG and go up Mount Washington. And we decided, and it's the ongoing joke because I never like to close the office. It's my least favorite thing to do. And I really caught my wife off guard when I said, yeah, let's do it. So we're going to take the crew, give them a day to breathe, take in some hopefully amazing views and see if the wildfire smoke's not all that impactful up there. And just, a nice team building day as well, because we're working side by side and just running through the necessary steps every day. So it's nice to have some time just to be.
Now, that's coming up what day now?
Thursday.
Okay,
and I
so
feel bad.
days.
2 of our employees are on vacation this week, so 2 of our 5 folks are going to miss it. But you know what? One's on the beach down in Delaware, and the other one is living her high life at a family campground with her kids. So they're not missing out on too much.
I will share this with you. I did see the Mount Washington Observatory posted up within the last few days a picture of their railing up on their observation.
Yep.
With a dusting of snow, just letting you know.
I'm always prepared.
Okay.
I've already advised everybody, this won't be my first time up the COG. It will be for a few of our folks. So I said, you may have sandals and shorts and T-shirts at the bottom. Sweatshirts at the top, folks. Sweatshirts at the top.
All right. Last week, we had a wonderful chat about business insurance, and we said then, and we're going to say it now, we could do multiple volumes on this. Where do you want to kick things off today?
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking about how we talked about it last week, and we really spent a lot of time talking about the liability protection from the policy, whether it be liability for bodily injury or property damage that is caused to others as a part of your duties for your business, and that could be anything from being a contractor to a gas station, and a radio station to an insurance agency. It can happen. We also talked about employment practice liability kind of briefly about how that can protect you from lawsuits from employees or prospective employees. We did not spend much time talking about covering your own personal property, right? So on a homeowner policy, we have coverage C, which is personal property. That's your stuff. You take your house, you flip it upside down, you shake it. What falls out, we consider personal property. Do you have enough coverage? The same holds true, Jeff, for business insurance. It's business personal property, or as we love to call it, BPP.
So would that include everything from laptops, desktops, telephones, coffee makers?
All the above.
Awesome.
All the above. And if something happens, you're going to need to replace these items. So even if you're a tenant renting the space that you are in, you have business personal property exposures and needs. So that, yeah, you're right. The business personal property would be your computers, your desks, your chairs, chair mats, decor on the walls. Depending on the type of business you have, if you're a store, that business personal property is going to be your inventory. The items that you were going to sell. If you're a maple syrup producer and selling that, your business personal property is going to be your maple syrup. Selling coffee, that's your business personal property. So it really runs the gamut on that. And what we see is people tend to really undervalue what they have. And I get it, because when you're looking at a policy or a quote, you're not looking at the left side where it shows your coverage. You're looking at the right side where it shows the cost. And I get it. But it's very important to think about it.
Well, you mentioned a very popular industry in here, large scale to mom and pop sugar makers, sugarers. What about, say, a contractor, or let's say, well, there's a lot of folks in the wood industry out there.
Yeah.
Chainsaws, skid steers, these kind of things.
You're hitting on something that I was hoping to go to,
Okay.
and you did a very nice job bringing us there. Let's say one more thing about the maple syrup producers, maple sugaring. You have a peak season, right? Because you have a product that really builds up and then goes down. There's peak season endorsements for all the businesses out there that can be something that during a certain specified amount of time, you automatically have some higher coverage and then it goes back down. So that's nice to have. Now let's go to the contractors. You are not static. If you are a contractor, you are not working at the location of which your policy has the address of, because most likely it's your house. Maybe you are a contractor with a contractor's building. You're not working there. You were on the job. You were on the road. You were swinging hammers and building houses at various miscellaneous locations. Same for people who are in the wood industry. We can also say the same for people who are using heavy equipment, excavation. You're bringing your multi-$100,000 excavators all over creation. So how are they covered? We talked about business personal property. Do you know that business personal property is only going to cover what is at or within 1,000 feet of your described location?
Do you think my friends up here, the bandies, are only going 1,000? It's 1,000 feet. It's 1,000 feet at least from their house up to where they cut their wood.
Yeah. So in that case, there are, in the contractor's policies, there's many ways to cover tools, equipment, for high valued equipment. There's a beautiful piece of coverage available in commercial package policies called an inland marine that can, you could say, here's my $150,000 X, whatever it happens to be. I want that insured for that limit. And then you're going to have that insured for wherever it is located. So you're not going to have the restrictions or the limitations or be caught off guard. I love it really for the contractors, the smaller, the gentleman who or gentlelady that works on their own and goes to different locations. They could have $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 easily worth of tools. And to not have any coverage whatsoever, let's say you leave your trailer at a job site, you got the trailer insured on your commercial or your personal auto policy, it gets stolen. So the trailer's covered if you have it properly listed, but inside, if you don't have proper coverage, you got nothing. And that's very scary.
Well, you talk about $10,000, right? I got to tell you, my friends at Ace of Spades who came up and mowed my lawn last week, when the trailer door dropped down and that mower sat there, that baby was worth more than $10,000.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was Easy Mark, zero-turn lawnmowers. I mean, even John Deere and the Kubotas, the Coyotes. You're talking tens of thousands of dollars of value on these. So there's so many ways to protect it. And I think business personal property, inland marine, scheduling your property, or even making sure you have coverage that covers you for wherever you happen to be and doesn't have that limitation to your premises. Really something key to think about if you're a contractor.
All right. Now, again, we could go on forever on this here. Maybe we'll save it for next week, but give you something to think about between now and then. Think about all those craftspeople out there that hit up the farmers markets, or they have a food truck or something like that. They need to have insurance, too.
They
right?
need to have insurance, too. It's actually a very big exposure there that people don't always think about.
All right. Tell them how to get in touch with you, Mr. B.
Sure. Give us a call, 748-5224. You can find our office on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency.
All right. Don't forget the sunscreen and the mittens. Thursday.
It's like a spring ski day up there.
Yeah. Thursday up at the Cog Railway.
Yes.
All right, my friends. We're going to head to our news at 9 o'clock. Shortly before that, our Hometown Minute with Beans Homes. Right now, it is One Direction, Magic.